So today I'm going to show you how to assemble this Dolly Flippy book kit. It's really fun and it's really easy, and it's filled with a bunch of pockets and journal cards and ephemera. So this is the cover, and then you open it up this way and you've got pockets and journal cards, and then you open it up again and you've got more pockets. You've got an envelope. You have a little notebook here. And then when you close it, you can open it again this way. And you've got more pockets and journal cards. And then you close it to the back and you've got another pocket. And then you can open it again. And you've got a little notepad in here. Journal cards, ephemera, and more journal cards and more ephemera. So this is a really fun kit to put together. So let's get started. The trickiest thing about this assembly is just the way that you put this part together, and then the rest of it is just sewing on a bunch of pockets. So we're going to start with these. These are the main sections, and one of these has some lines on it to show you where to score and fold. So we'll start with that one. And if you would like to score this, it's a little bit easier to fold if you score it, because I suggest printing this on cardstock, and cardstock is a little bit difficult to fold. So I like to score it, and you score it right on these 3 lines. So first you fold it in half on the middle line and give it a good crisp crease. And then you fold it open on the next line. And then you fold it open again on the other side. So it should look like this. Okay. And then for these, you can fold them either way. You can fold them like this or like this. It doesn't matter. So I want this side to be showing. So I'm going to fold it like this. And this one you don't need to score because it's just folded right in half. But you do need to make a really good crease. Okay. And this one I'm going to fold like this. It doesn't really matter which way you fold it unless you're very particular about what page is next to what page. Okay. And now these get glued into here, like that. So I'm going to glue this first one. And then this gets glued right there. Make sure it's even, and then I like to fold this over just to make sure I didn't go over the crease. And then I'm going to glue this one up. So that's your base. And it opens like this and like this. Oh, see, you gotta make sure you didn't get any extra glue like I did. And then it opens like this, and then it also opens like this. So you've got all this space for pockets. So the next thing we're gonna do is put together the little notebooks. These are the little notebooks that you're gonna put together. And if you've seen some of my other tutorials, you'll see when I have a notepad in my kit, I like to just crease it about a quarter of an inch from the top, just so that opening it is easy for writing in. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but I think it just helps. Okay, and then this is going to be sewn right down the middle of this part in between the end and the crease right here. And I do that with my sewing machine. You could glue it, or you could sew it by hand. Just poke some holes in it with an embroidery needle first, so that it's easy to get your needle through, and you can sew it there. And then this one is just a regular little notebook. So these pages are just folded in half. And you can ink these if you want to, just so they look a little bit vintage. And then this one gets folded in half as well. And then this is the cover for this little notebook. These edges seem to be kind of a little bit longer, so I'm just going to trim that. And then this one gets sewn right down the middle. And like I said, you can use a sewing machine, you can do it by hand, or you could glue these pages in. So I'm gonna sew these and I'll be right back. Okay, so then I just like to put a little dot of glue where the thread is, just so it doesn't come apart. You could use a pretty blue thread to match, but I just used what was in my sewing machine. So now you've got these two little notebooks that can go in here. And the rest is just pockets. And you'll notice on these pockets that I've got two different sizes. So these pockets that are a little bit bigger go down on the bottom. And these pockets that are a little more narrow go on the sides. So you can do this however you want. You can put, you know, they can all be side pockets if you want them to be, and if you want them a little more narrow, you can cut them to be narrow. You can do this however you want. I like to especially with my bottom pockets, use a little punch to put a little notch in these. So let me get my punch. I am going to have this be the front. And I'm going to glue all my pockets in. I haven't done all my pockets yet, but I do have an envelope that I'm going to put right here, I think. I'm going to put it right here. I think. Yes. Put the envelope here. So it's a pretty simple envelope. I like to score. You don't have to, but I like to score right down this line. And then fold it in. And then bring it up to here. And just glue these edges. Well, I'll glue first. Just the edges. You don't want too much glue because you don't want it going inside the envelope. So I'm just gonna share glue here. And then once you're all glued, ink up the folded edges. And fold the flap over. And ink that a little bit. So then this envelope can go right here. And this can also be a pocket if you want it to. So you just glue only on 3 sides. Okay, all of the pockets are in. And now we just have some journal cards and tags that I like to put some tabs on. And these you can put tabs on, or I'm just going to put a little grommet in here. And I'll put a grommet in this one too. And then for this one, I'm just gonna put a little tab of fabric. It needs more glue. Okay. And then one more thing. We can add, I've got these cute little flowers that you can cut out, and you can glue them on these pages. So let's see. I'm gonna do this right here. Okay. Now it's time for all your cute little stuff. So I've got tons of ephemera in this kit. Here and this tag. These can go in there. What else? Lots of journal cards. Lots of fun little pieces of ephemera. That you can just fill up with. These could even be glued. I think that would be cute. think I might glue this right here, just going over the edge. That's fun. Just a little bit. Maybe glue him on here. Got this little flower hanging over, but it's okay. So that's it. That's the kit. Let's show you from the top. You've got a bunch of pockets, a bunch of ephemera, an envelope. Oh, I forgot my, you've got notebooks. I'm gonna put him in here. Little notebook. Another little notebook. All of this fun stuff. This would be a great gift, or it's just fun to put together yourself. So that's the kit. You can find the link to the printables for this kit in the description. And I hope you enjoyed putting this together with me today. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye, everyone.